Good morning, YouTube and Facebook friends. Kenan Rainwater here in the green room in Rainwater Studios with Russ Baum as we're getting ready for the On the Rise morning show that will go live at 11:30 on the official. Oh, it's now 11:30. A half hour ago when I was thinking about this, it wasn't 11:30 yet. Thanks for the update, Russ. We're going to be going live on the Russ Baum official YouTube and Facebook channels around noon. So we're going to keep this brief. I'm going to let you know what's been happening in Brown County, Indiana this weekend. We started off Thursday evening with the Binge Breakers at the Playhouse. We captured some of that, and you're listening to some of that in the background right now, as a matter of fact. That's Candy Apple Red. And I'm going to keep this brief enough that you can hear and see some of that song without me talking over the top of it. So that was Thursday night at the Brown County Playhouse. On Friday night, I missed Leo Kottke at the Playhouse because I was at a family fun night at Helmsburg where John and Terry Whitcomb provided entertainment, and the Helmsburg Elementary School and their wonderful PTO provided entertainment for all of our kids. Well, we got to hang out and chat with each other. People I hadn't seen in years were down there, and it was an incredibly good time and a wonderful surprise, really. Every time I go to one of those things, it's a wonderful surprise. So that was our Friday night. On Saturday night, we hosted Daryl and Vicki Rainwater, my parents, right here in Rainwater Valley for their 48th wedding anniversary, and we picked some tunes around the fire for their friends. We had a great pitch-in. It rained a little bit, so we moved under the shelter house for the food and for some of the hangings out, but we were able to move around the fire later in the evening to pick some tunes. Casey Simmons and Brian Webb joined me for some of that, and it was a great time picking tunes with them. Then late in the evening that night, I realized, wow, I still have to prepare for the Slats Klug musical tribute, and it was late enough that I decided I needed to just wake up early Sunday morning to strip the cameras out of the studio, the joystick, the interface, all the gear that we need to record shows at the Playhouse. So Mandy and I woke up early. We grabbed all the gear and my guitar and whatnot and headed down to the Brown County Playhouse, where we set up shop to record the Slats Klug musical tribute, which turned out to be an amazing show. Everybody turned out. I think I haven't gotten the final count yet, but over 250 tickets were purchased to support the Brown County Humane Society, which was Slats Klug's favorite charity. People gathered to listen to the best of Slats Klug's portfolio, songs from so many wonderful albums, including The Liar's Bench and Our Brown County Home, Summer Sky, and so many other wonderful albums. I had the pleasure of co-producing this show with Jane Mitchell, who was Slats' partner for many years, and she was wonderful and intuitive, and maybe missed her calling as a show producer. But either way, it was wonderful working with her, and it's the beginning of a great friendship. I also got to work with Frank Jones. We hit Frank up to be the MC. He is one of the most entertaining people I've ever met, and he was a shoo-in for the MC role there at the Playhouse, and he did an incredible job, as we knew he would. I also had the privilege of working with Rich Merpergo, who is a professional and talented man at putting on productions and playing the guitar, a band leader. Without his help, we could not have pulled together the second set, which was all full band renditions of Slats' songs. He brought in massive talent, and I can't thank him enough. Then also Lauren Robert, who was married to Slats for many years and worked on so many of his projects with him, and her voice is featured on so many of those iconic albums. She was incredible, and she was instrumental in bringing Slats songs to life on the stage at the Brown County Playhouse. She performed 2 songs towards the end of the evening and then led us through the Super Jam at the end, a song called Blood Alley Women. I want to extend a special thanks to Krista Detour and to Caitlin Fox for jumping in there and making that extra special and a great rendition. Caitlin, I called her up Sunday morning to fill in on the third female vocal part, and she knocked it out of the park and really graced us by pinch hitting on that one. So special thanks to you, Caitlin. The show started with Carrie Harris and I playing Old Lost Cabin, and we had Matt Brookshire on bass and Casey Simmons playing lead guitar. Then we progressed through Dave Gore, Robbie Bowden, and Carolyn Dutton and Doug Harden all played Good Way to Die and When the Sky Won't Rain. It was amazing. Tim O'Malley brought us The Hill I Climb, and Barry Elkins and Brandon Lee delivered on Jack the Wonder Dog, which was amazing. Even better than the album version for me. I mean, the live experience is second to none, really. Frank Jones played Finley and tore that up solo. Then Krista DeTour brought the house down with Early Grave right before intermission. Took us to church, as Rex Miller said. Rex was there playing the drums for us. It was really a pleasure to meet Rex for the first time in person. We've been chatting online on Facebook for quite a while, but he's a gracious human and has a big heart, and he's gifted on the drums. The second set started with Angel of Mercy, brought to us by Mark Robinson with the house band. The house band, it shifted and evolved through the set, but it was mostly led by Rich Merpergo on lead guitar, Rex Miller on the drums, and we had three different bass players in Cyclone. Steve Mascari, Matt Brookshire, and TJ Jones played at different times. TJ mostly played with Lauren Robert, but I think he played earlier in the evening too during Angel of Mercy. It's all a little bit of a blur because we're over 20 local and regional artists there. After Mark Robinson's Angel of Mercy, we had 59 Ford with Dan Withered and the house band, and then Love is a Drifter with Lexi Lynn, Bare Bottom Lake with Jeb Brester, and Kevin McDowell joined the band during this session. He's known as Kid Kazooie sometimes when he performs out, but he was playing the squeeze box for us, and it was amazing. He's full of life and cheer, and it was good to meet Kevin. Lauren brought us Two Alligators and Soul Medicine with another incarnation of a house band. It was more actually a revival of Mojo Hand, which was a band that Slats and Lauren fronted together. That was Jamie Reed on the drums, TJ Jones on the bass, Martin O'Neill on the guitar, and Doc Malone on harmonica. And then when we jumped into Blood Alley Women at the end, they were joined on stage, as I said earlier, by Krista DeTour and Caitlin Fox and David Weber, who was there with Krista DeTour. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I will have some highlights from that show coming up soon. We recorded it in video glory and with pretty wonderful audio compliments of Warren Sargent up in the tech booth. Great lighting by Danya Hunter. And back in the AV room, we had Daniel Smith creating a separate mix and Matt Mellon running the video cameras. Back at the bar, we had Amy keeping us all from getting too hungry and too thirsty during the show. Thank you so much to everybody that made this happen. All of our volunteers down there. It was a wonderful success of a show. And that is all I have to say about that. And I realize I talked right over the top of all of the Binge Breakers. So I'm going to go ahead and play that one more time for you guys. And then I'm going to get on with On the Rise with Russ Baum and the official Russ Baum Facebook and YouTube channels. Thanks for being with us this morning. And I can't wait to bring you the best of the Slats Klug musical tribute that we recorded this weekend at the Brown County Playhouse. Here are the Binge Breakers, live from the Brown County Playhouse this past Thursday with Candy Apple Red.
like the color candy apple red. The villain kneels and weeps. You see, she made a fool of me. I can feel it on my cheeks, the color candy apple red. That sounds good. I'll take this time to introduce us. To my left, Mr. Aaron Murphy on the bass. He is actually the youngest member of our band. I'm just kidding. Behind me on the drums, we got Jared Stonebreaker. We love playing here. I'm Zach Binge. We are the Binge Breakers. Check us out, like I said. I saw her standing there, a flower dangled from her hair. Wonder what her lips taste like, the color candy apple red. The villain kneels and weeps, you see she made a fool of me. I can feel it on my cheeks, the color candy apple. Good at being bad, now I'm good for nothing. Look at all the times we had, now I'm good for nothing. I was good at being bad, now I'm good for nothing. nothing. Now I'm good for nothing. Now I'm good for.
All right, that was Candy Apple Red from the Binge Breakers live at the Brown County Playhouse. Pretty amazing show Thursday night. I was spent a little time telling you about what happened down there at the Brown County Playhouse Sunday with the Slats Klug musical tribute. I don't know if I mentioned, but the Brown County Inn and the Brown County Antique Mall sponsored that show, and they were able to take their investment in our show and increase that investment as a donation to the Brown County Humane Society. I'll be able to let you know more about how much actually gets donated to the Brown County Humane Society with the help of our friends, the Brown County Antique Mall and the Brown County Inn. Once I get the numbers later today, I'm going for the post-show review, and I'm going to chat with everybody involved and figure out exactly what we accomplished down there. But I'm excited to bring you the news. Thank you for tuning in to the Green Room here at Rainwater Studios, where we are getting ready to start the On the Rise morning show with Russ Baum shortly. I've already processed his entry video and got the cameras ready. Now I just got to go wrangle Russ off the telephone, where he is chatting with Chris Carzales about Meager King's business as we speak. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you back here in the Green Room tomorrow morning. Have a great Monday. Those of you who are jumping on the Rise, I encourage you to do so. He's a strange cat, but he's worth checking out. Love that Russ Baum. Take care, everybody.